Denver. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Jon Gray starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
Off today.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks,
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. These Rockies, Eric Karros, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game, so it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Way outside. 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. Foul. One and 2, here it comes. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pollock is retired, and there's one away. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Steve, how do they go about completing the sweep on the road?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch 2-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
David Peralta will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. First delivery to him on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get it, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Paul Goldschmidt will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Boy, just an amazing season he's had so far, and he's in the top 5 in average. Maybe he can get enough hits to push himself into that #1 spot.
Now a throw over to first, and they got him.
Well, here's a guy trying to make something happen in the very first inning. But I think he got a little carried away with getting his lead over there. It's going to wind up costing him.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, and this is something he'll figure out as time goes along. It's not how hard you throw, it's disrupt a hitter's timing. Grown up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by hitters, but once you get to this level, it doesn't always work out that way.
J.D. Martinez will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least, currently third in home runs in the National League.
Well, here we are several weeks into the season now, and he's just been killing the ball. I think he's got a great chance to be near the top in home runs when it's all said and done.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. In there, strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Well, Matt, Hillsdale gets pretty favorable reviews from all parties. I think some pitchers wish he'd give a little more on the corners, but he's usually right more often than they are.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, you get the 2-out hit. Now he's in scoring position after the wild pitch. It just goes to show you how quickly things can get away from you if you're not careful.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ripped on the ground to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Diamondbacks. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Zack Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last time out, he gave him 7 strong innings. Got his ball club to win. They'll take that again from him here.
Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, the center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. EK, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Gonna be a tough play. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, they're toward the bottom of the pack in total hits, so they're really struggling offensively. So they have to make sure that they take advantage of any mistakes that are handed to them so that they can score runs when they get the opportunity.
DJ LeMahieu comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. On the ground to third. Lamb is up with it. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. And with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Low for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Full count, 3-2.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And with the big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Greinke steps into his windup. Here comes the 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. After 1, no score. Jake Lamb will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
A surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now that we have a chance, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Jonathan Lucroy behind the plate, one of the best framers in all of baseball. We'll get an opportunity to watch him work in this one and see how many pitches he gets for his guys when he's behind that dish.
Chris Owings will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
And you know what, guys? It's just not getting a whole lot better for this guy either. He's hitting under 230 over his last 10 games.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a step off. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo home run for Chris Iannetta, and the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
This guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his second home run. He is really seeing the ball well now.
Batting 8, shortstop.
Standing in now, Ketel Marte.
Marte.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Broken bat as this is hit on the ground to second. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
You know, I don't think this is what he intended to have happen, but it's going to work out for him. Once he saw the ball get by the pitcher's mound, we knew it was going to be a tough play. And sure enough, he winds up beating this thing out for an infield single.
Into the box, Zack Greinke. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez has a read on it. And that retires the side. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Arizona. Nolan Arenado strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my loo there. Chopped weakly to the left. And taken in out there for the first out.
And more often than not, When you see a guy with a batting average like his is, it's a result of swinging at too many bad pitches. I should know. I was that guy. And his average is going to tumble even further after that at-bat.
Mark Reynolds digs in as one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, as he's got a 10-game hitting streak to his credit. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Greinke looks in. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. One pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1-2. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
One out, nobody on. Popped high in the air. Goldschmidt is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
We could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old... Well, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Gerardo Parra will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Into the windup and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Marte is right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Good work there by Zack Greinke. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to beautiful Colorado as we're set for the top of the third in this one from Coors Field in Denver. A.J. Pollock will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And they sent him packing on a breaking ball, too. And if it's me, I come right back with it.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
At the plate, David Peralta. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Ready with the 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with one away. And as you can see, he's currently second best on the Diamondbacks in that department.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance to score on just a single.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner toward short. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It was a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
These guys have put together back-to-back doubles. He was looking for a third with that swing.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. It's sharply toward third. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the D-backs 2 and the Rockies nothing. Trevor Story will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
The shortstop.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Greinke's ready. 1-2 on its way. outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Still 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. And pitching wins, they just aren't as celebrated these days as they once were. But I'll tell you, if you're leading the league, you're one of the best pitchers around. We'll see if he can hold on and add another win to his total in this one.
First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Pollock is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
John Gray will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. After it is Peralta. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail things here 2-0. Jake Lamb is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Hot shot toward third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Stepping in, Chris Owings. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But that'll be off the right field wall. Owings will turn and head for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, with a right-handed hitter up there, the outfield's going to swing just a few steps towards the pull side. Like nothing more than an easy fly ball off the bat, but it became pretty apparent that nobody was going to catch this ball. And boy, he didn't miss getting that thing out of here by a whole lot.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Parra over to his right. 2 gone.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Striding into the box, Ketel Marte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Pickoff move to second, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
And that's through, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The pitcher, number 21.
Well, he's hoping to just get out of this fourth inning and maybe try to regroup for the fifth. But this is now 8 hits he's allowed already, so he's got to be running out of chances to turn things around.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Blackmon is under it. And that's the third out. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Rockies nothing. Charlie Blackmon will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Greinke gets the sign. Here it comes on 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally, this guy would be all over him. But he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. Things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Just a nice job here of not trying to do too much. You see him basically just inside out this ball down the right field line. No chance for the right fielder to get there, and this will get to the wall. He's into second easily here with a double.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Taken high and deep to right. Peralta going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The run scores from second. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, back-to-back well-hit balls are going to get him a run right here. You've got one runner already at second following the double. And he's just going to switch places with him out there as this ball winds up off the wall And they're getting some good swings right now as they get a run on back-to-back doubles.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Mark Reynolds. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
In is Gerardo Parra. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Bounce to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Trevor Story gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We played 4 full. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Rockies 2. A.J. Pollock heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. One and one, here it comes. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Stepping in now, David Peralta, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
3 runs, 8 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Parra will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Paul Goldschmidt digs in at the box following a double in his last at-bat that saw him get gunned down trying to turn it into a triple.
And I just don't know what he was thinking going for 3. He just doesn't have the kind of wheels to be that aggressive on the bases.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Jonathan Lucroy comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Hot shot to third. Lamb ranges to his right, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, John Gray.
John Gray is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. He looks to be back in control now here in the fifth as that swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. Work for him so.
Charlie Blackmon will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And he misses low with it. 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Hard hit to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail 3-2. J.D. Martinez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
J.D. Martinez.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Ugh. The last thing you want to do is give Arizona a free pass here to start the inning.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning because I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ball game.
Jake Lamb will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Owings. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He's set. Here it comes. And a curveball in for a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And oh, look out. Up and in, and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. On to Reynolds, and they turn it a double play. Side retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. DJ LeMahieu gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
It seems like these guys have had a difficult time squaring up the baseball against him so far. Here's another one that's just a simple soft liner. They don't come a whole lot easier than that.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him.
Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently second best on the ball club.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
Greinke comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Here's Mark Reynolds. Hot shot towards the hole, and that is through into left field, a base hit. Now a long throw home, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but these straight singles will do the job as well.
Gerardo Parra stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going again.
First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but the rule's out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Gave him the green light, but he's to it for strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Trevor Story will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, but it's right over his head. 1 run scores.
And with 1 away, they were hoping to get the double play up the middle to get him out of this. But they wind up only getting 1 on the play as that run comes home to score on the fielder's choice.
Jonathan Lucroy strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Martinez looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, as it is now 7-3.
I don't quite know what the reasons are here behind this. Obviously, you give a lot of credit to the guys swinging the bats, but rare is the ball game where you can put a whooping on a guy like this. I mean, you might see this once a season.
John Gray will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Ryan Rayburn will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Hit hard back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie.
Well, I hope this guy's not on your fantasy team, because look at those numbers. He's been dreadful.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
In there, no balls and a strike. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's the Rockies 7 and the Diamondbacks 3. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Pat Neshek is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Pat Neshek.
Chris Iannetta will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat. Right? It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls a strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Ketel Marte will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. Hara has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Now batting.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Brendan Drury will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Brandon Drury.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Drilled on the ground is short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, A.J. Pollock comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit on the ground is short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
From the belt, the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now this ball lined into right field. That's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
Well, with the bases loaded, sometimes pitchers get worried about going back inside because they don't want to hit a guy and force home a run. So here he's working out over the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him. And this will drive home 2 on the double.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
The 0-1 pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
That's a nice job there to get this ball airborne. He's able to get that ball out there deep enough to pick up their 3rd run of the inning.
J.D. Martinez will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Oh, now a ball. And, this is off the second base. In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
Well, baseball can be a cruel game sometimes. Here he does everything right out there on the mound, but this still is going to wind up as an infield single. And more important to him, it's also going to tie this ball game up.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Adam Ottavino will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Jake Lamb steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Too high, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Stretch time coming up here in Denver, and we are tied 7-7. David Hernandez will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
David Hernandez.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in to lead things off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Up the middle and off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Carlos Gonzalez steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez on the run. And that's the first out of the inning.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Nolan Arenado ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. But low, it's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Full count. Here it comes. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's an 8-7 game.
Oh, that's a big at-bat right there. He gets a good pitch that he can handle, and boy, does he put a charge into this one. And that's going to wind up plating the go-ahead run as he's into second base with an RBI double.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his 6th double so far on the year. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Left fielder number 8,
Gerardo Parra will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And the throw in gets away from him.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out, couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Trevor Story stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll get back in safely. Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. 2 out with the man at first. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Tap fouled at home plate. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Another one sent foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And they can't run it down. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Guys, that's just an amazing at-bat right there. All that guy on the mound wants to do is find that one put-away pitch and get him back in the dugout. But try as he might, he never could find it. And he winds up not only losing this guy, but taking up a big chunk of his stamina to do it.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he takes strike 2.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. The Rockies are out in front, 9-7. Leading off the inning, Chris Owings, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Jake McGee will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Jake McGee.
Sowings, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Second baseman, Chris Owens.
Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, look there at the numbers for our two starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Chris Iannetta will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
McGee's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Ketel Marte will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. Now, if you're starting to think about who's left on the Arizona bench, there's a look at the remaining pinch hitting possibilities. Wellington Castillo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Wellington Castillo.
Raymond Fuentes will come on now and pinch run here.
Raymond Fuentes.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
That's inside. 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner scores from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 9-9 ball game.
Center fielder.
Boy, and as a pitcher, that's the last thing you wanted to see right there. Base hit, 2 runs scored to tie this game up. You're still in trouble with the guy out there on second base, and man, is he fired up.
In now, A.J. Pollock, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, you know, he's starting to look a little bit frustrated out there. He's looking for the right formula, but he hasn't been able to find it.
And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Boy, that's a costly 90 feet there in a tie ball game. That might force the infield to come in now, which opens up even more ways to get that go-ahead run home.
Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, and the lead changes hands yet another time here. With all the runs that we've seen so far, you get the feeling that the team that scores last is going to be the team that wins.
Into the box now, David Peralta, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Comes set, now the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
You know, with just the slim lead that they have right now, this is still anybody's game. So you hate to give away base runners in situations like this. Now, if it's your elite base stealer, go ahead, let him fly. But right here, this is a tough out for me to give away.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here it comes. This is pulled into right, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jason Mott will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Jason Mott.
Paul Goldschmidt will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Pause, now the pitch, and a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Swinging a soft liner. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. High strikes probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. Line drive, base hit left field. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Jake Lamb will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Four runs here in this half inning. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Hara ranging back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Well, sooner or later, somebody was going to get him. That's just the first home run he's allowed out of the bullpen all season long. He's been lights out all year, but he got beat there.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Owings now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. It looks like this is going to be one of those times.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Gonzalez. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. D-backs lead it 14-9. Raymond Fuentes will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Archie Bradley will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Bradley.
Jason Mott will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Marte has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
I'm still not totally sure why you let him swing the bat there. It almost seems like they're waving the white flag. I just don't get it.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
And he lays off there 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
DJ LeMahieu will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
He's set, now the pitch. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Yeah, compound matters for him out there. I mean, the walk was bad enough, but now with the wild pitch, you're basically putting a runner in scoring position without making him lift a finger.
One-0 count. Here it is. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will wind up kicking off the wall near the 350 sign. And to score, the runner from second. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, unfortunately, this is probably going to be his last at-bat. This triple will give him 3 legs of the cycle, so unless his guys really go to work, he won't have a chance to finish it off. But either way, he's had a tremendous ball game. This is the capper right here.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. A man at third with one away. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Here's the 2-0. Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado digs in now with two already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
And that'll be the fourth wide one, so put runners at the corners here with one man gone.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
In now, Mark Reynolds. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Runners are at first and third, one away. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Pollock, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a three-run shot to right center field, and we are tied again.
Well, we can pretty much go ahead and start this game over right now. You see where this pitch was on show track? He's not going to miss it when it's in that location. That three-run home run pulls us right back to even.
Zach Godley is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Zack Godley.
Gerardo Parra will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And the pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. The throw into second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Ian Desmond will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, the double is his 8th of the season so far. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Peralta is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. He waits, now the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Comes set and the 0-1. Just a bit late and he's fallen behind 0-2. A throw behind the runner at second, but the runner's back easily. Has to be thinking strikeout here. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment. And as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Lays off 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches. But now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball club. You've got to have those support guys down in the order, and he comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Rafael Unoa will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 43, Rafael.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Martinez. And the inning is over. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We've played 8 full. Rockies lead it 15-14. Ian Desmond will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 20, Ian Desmond.
Greg Holland is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Greg Holland.
Raymond Fuentes will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game.
Yeah, and how about that last half inning? Now it's up to these guys to respond, maybe punch back if you will.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
With him in there trying to preserve a 1-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach things. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Ketel Marte digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Holland's ready. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Belted high in the air out to left. Parra ranging back to the track. He's not going to get to this one as it's off the wall, and this may put the tying run in scoring position. The tag, and he is called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
And that's a long walk back to the dugout after that. He's already in scoring position. Remember, he's the tying run, too. And he's thrown out trying to stretch 2 into 3.
Nick Ahmed will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Nick Ahmed.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the 9th. You cannot put that tying run on base.
And the count will be full. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. There is Desmond. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single, but at least you keep that line moving up for one more hitter.
A.J. Pollock comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out with the man at first. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
And I, for one, thought this game would never end. I mean, I've seen basketball games that were lower scoring than this. But you know what? Give these guys credit. They were able to finally get the job done.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. For the Rockies this afternoon, the big contribution came from this man, Mark Reynolds. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top, 15-14.
3 hours and 56
So long
minutes.
from Denver.
A reminder that extra postgame RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Blake Streets.